Thanks for your interest in QLM and in my group in particular, and let me tell you a bit about us. So what we're interested in is applied continuous time quantum computing, plus quite a bit more. So by continuous time, what we mean is rather than chunking the time evolution up into discrete gates, we want to solve by using the dynamics of just quantum Hamiltonians evolving over time. And this is typically to solve traveling salesperson type optimization problems. We do this with numerics, pen and paper theory, and even a bit of remote experiments on quantum annealers and in some rare cases on gate model quantum computers. What we do is we study a lot of the underlying physics of how these work. So you can see I've made some plots here. We look at the way that energy conservation can tell us about how different ways of applying these systems can solve problems. We can look at scaling and show that these are in fact clever algorithms. We can look at actual devices, which are pretty far from the theoretical ideal. And we can look at both actually how to do that and mapping of that. That involves all kinds of fun stuff like the 6-dimensional hypercube I've drawn there, to show some of the neat things we draw. We also can do some other interesting things. We've looked into quantum education. This is actually a project my current graduate student's working on, and looking at using video games to teach about quantum. A big part of what we're doing, this is where the word applied comes in, is how quantum computing will fit into the real world, how you actually develop use cases around quantum computing, the non-quantum parts of the problem, which are nonetheless very important. And finally, we're happy to hear new ideas. If you have something you're really interested in, if we can fit it into what we're doing, we'd be very happy to have a student discuss their own project they'd want to do. So if you want to hear more, you can see technical presentations on my webpage, and there's just generally a lot of information on there. It's just my first name dash my last name .me. And so thank you very much for your interest. I'm happy to chat more if you think my group might be somewhere you'd want to go.